my name's Candice and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be showing you how I created this emerald green look with a bit of gold eyeliner using the Be Perfect Antidote palette with Stacey Marie. So if that's something that you'd like to see, please carry on watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe and leave any comments down below. Thank you. Bye. So I'm going to start by turning my eyebrows using the P. Louise Brow Shot. Gently pushing that through my eyebrows just to give it more of a brow laminated sort of look. And then I'll go in with the XX Revolution Brow Pomade just to fill in any gaps. Now going in with the P. Louise Eyebrow Gel in the shade Hazelnut Latte, and I'm just going to pop that through my brows, just brush it through the ears, just to give my brows a little bit more definition. Now using the P. Louise base in 2.5 and a concealer brush, I'm just going to tidy up my brows by carving them out, and then I'm going to go over and pat all that product in. So using the Carnival Antidote palette, I'm going to go into my first shade, which is Stone. And I'm just going to use that to go along my crease. So this is going to be my transition shade. And as you can see, I'm just doing big circular motions just to really blend that in. And then I'm going to go into the shade Chestnut. And I'm just going to pack that on to begin with, starting off on my outer corner. So you really want to pack this on for the colour and the pigment. And then I'll use another brush just to blend that in. And as you can see now, I'm blending that into the first colour, which was Stone. And then I'll go back in with Stone, using the same brush that I used for Stone again. And I'll just blend them both together. And you want to keep going backwards and forwards like this until you're happy with the blend. So now we're on to cutting our crease, and I'm going to use a clean flat concealer brush and some Vaseline, and I'm just going to mark out where I want to take away that shadow. And then what I'll do then is I'll wrap a makeup wipe around a spatula and I'll take away all that Vaseline. It's really important that you take away all this Vaseline, otherwise the paints won't stick. So now I'm on to cutting my crease, and I'm using the P. Louise paint in Must Be the Money and another clean concealer brush, and I'm just gently going to stamp that on. This is really important, that way you get a nice clean cut crease if you stamp it on rather than trying to swipe it. Want to blend the edges in with a clean fluffy brush, that way when you put the eyeshadow across you won't end up with any harsh lines. So now going back into the shade Chestnut, we're just going to blend that in to where we've put our cut crease. And then we're going to go into the colour Antidote, which is the deep green colour, and a nice fluffy brush, and we're going to pat that all over where we've done our cut crease over the paint. Now it's really important, you need to pat this in rather than trying to swipe it across, otherwise you're going to end up with patchiness. And then for the more smaller areas around where my crease is, I'm going to just go in with a smaller brush and pat that in. Now going in with Guy Liner in the shade Rudolph. This is like a gold eyeliner. I'm just going to line my eyes. And then over the top of that, whilst it's still wet, I'm going to go in with the Peaches and Cream pigment in Rattlesnake, just to give it a little bit of more of a green tone to the gold. And just add a little bit of extra. And as you can see, the Rattlesnake's absolutely beautiful over the top of that. It really gives it a nice greeny gold shine. So I've already applied moisturiser before I actually start my makeup, so now I'm going to go into the Nars Tinted Booster in the shade Sea Moss. This is like got a bit of a glittery shine to it, a bit of a highlighter sort of thing, and it looks lovely under foundation. Then I'm going to go in with the L'Oreal Fresh Wear in shade 140, and with a foundation brush I'm just going to apply that to my face in a sort of a mask-like way, and then I'll go in with my beauty sponge and blend that all out. Now for concealer, I'm going to go in with the NYX Cardstock Won't Stop Concealer in the shade Vanilla. And I'm just going to apply that to everywhere that I want light on my face. And then we will go in with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Cream Bronzer in the shade Caramel, just to contour everywhere. And then just using this beauty sponge wedge, I'm going to actually dip that into the ABH cream bronzer. And then I'm going to fold it in half, and I'm going to use this just to contour my nose a bit. As you can see, because it's so straight at the edge, it's such a good way to contour your nose and get it super straight. And now using the Kylie Cosmetics bronzer in the shade Toasty, I'm just going to go over everywhere that I place that cream bronzer, just so that it's setting and it gives my face a little bit more warmth. And now going in with Laura Mercier Celestial Light, I'm just going to lightly tap that underneath my eyes just to set that concealer and give it a bit more brightening. And then I'm going to line my under eyes with the Kylie Cosmetics Black Gel Eyeliner. This eyeliner is amazing. It doesn't actually drag underneath. It feels lovely. It's so creamy to put on, and it lasted really well. And then I'm just going to go back into the shades I used, the first two shades I used at the start, which was Chestnut and Stone. And I'm just going to go underneath my eye with that. And then in the side... in the inner corner, I'm going to use the shade Venom. And then using the Kylie Cosmetics blush in the shade Kitten Baby, I'm just going to start off by concentrating that on the apples of my cheeks and brushing it out towards my hairline. After setting my face with the XX Revolution setting spray, I'm going to go into the MAC Soft and Gentle highlighter, and I'm just going to highlight all the high points of my face, like the top of my cheeks, the bridge of my nose, and my Cupid's bow. And then I'm going to go in with the Kylie Cosmetics Lip Kit in the shades Bare, and I'm going to line my lips and then pop a liquid lipstick in. that's it, we're almost done. So thank you for watching and hope to see you next week. Bye. So this is the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed watching my tutorial today. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Thank you. Bye.